friend, how are you doing? How are you feeling? What's going on in your life? What's popping? What's tea? Welcome back to another episode of Hey Friends with Layla Elise. And we are here for season 3, episode 2. And I'm excited to be back. I told y'all I was speaking into existence. I was coming back in another week because, girl, when I tell you last week gave me struggles trying to upload and get everything edited and for you guys. I don't know what was going on. Well, I do know what happened when I was recording. I accidentally had stopped recording on my PodTrack recorder, but I was recording on my camera. So me being a perfectionist, I went ahead and redid half of the podcast because I wanted my audio to be consistent for obvious reasons. But I also, it was a lot going on. I mean, editing didn't really take me that long, but the processing, oh my God, it literally took 8 hours for my last YouTube video to process. So I'm really hoping that this next one is not that long. But I don't know. Eventually, I might have to see about some different options with that. But anyway, we're back here for episode 2. Y'all, I was drinking Prosecco last time. I'm being a little ratchet today. Matter of fact, it's not sponsored by Cutwater, but I am drinking a Cutwater. Y'all, hold on. Let me open this up. Oh, I got me a little straw. Spilling it. Have y'all tried that flavor? The funny part about it is I don't even know who bought it in my house, but somebody bought some Cutwaters a couple months ago actually, and it's 2 cases, mind you. Who is buying 2 cases of espresso martini Cutwaters? So when I saw it, I was like, I'm not drinking that. But months went by and I was like, let me put this in the freezer and see what it's talking about. And baby, it was talking to me. Like, I was like, wait a minute. And I don't mind a Cutwater. Personally, I prefer a Cayman. I really do want to try the those Casamigos little cans, them little mixers, because I heard them bitches is fire. But I'm pretty much a Cayman girl. I'm trying to think what other little canned drink. I'm not a Monaco person. My brother like Monacos. Matter of fact, those canned Malibus, even though I was kind of hating on them at first too, I did kind of get jiggy. I did get involved with that just a little bit, but I just thought it was so funny the fact that I literally cracked open that espresso martini Cutwater, girl, and I came upstairs. I can't remember what I was watching, but I literally was like watching my TV like yo, the Cutwater will do it to you. But anyway, y'all, I don't really have any. I mean, I do have some topics today that I want to talk about. I'm pretty much going to be jumping topic to topic because the way this week and the tea and the drama has been teeing and dramaing, I don't really know what to say. Oh, I did do my hair yesterday, so if it looks really fresh, that's why. I'm still trying to get my natural hair regimen together because, well, first of all, I haven't been actually natural for years, but switching up my products, switching up my routine, my technique, if you will, of how I style my hair and all that, I'm still kind of playing around with. So this time I used everything the same except a different gel, and I'm looking at it right now. It's the olive oil castor oil gel, the curl clumping gel, and I don't like it. I feel like it left my hair really sturdy. I'm not gonna say crunchy, but I just feel like my hair is it's a little weighed down, but it feels great. It doesn't feel crunchy. It just feels like my curls are more crispy. But I think next time when I try, instead of actually coiling, because I coil all of my curls. But I think instead of like actually finger coiling, I think I'm gonna just like detangle and kind of call it a day and just kind of see how it dries and holds up. But yeah, so I did my hair yesterday. Today I actually had to do some training, not training, but assessments for, or what the heck, I had to do some assessments pre-interview. So I have an interview on Friday, so I had to do some assessments today. I'm not even gonna lie, like when did like the interviewing become so rigorous? You telling me it's 2 rounds of interviews and I'm not even meeting the department I'm gonna be working with, and then you telling me I gotta go through a third round interview, a 90-minute interview, and then possibly another fourth interview, and then you gonna give me some assessments before? Really? Like, what are y'all are not scanning that hard. Y'all not scanning that hard to get employees in the building. Like, that's really been the frustrating part about interviewing, is just the differing processes with each company, each organization, institution, what have you. Like, everybody does everything differently. So, and shit, even like previous interview advice and like skills and tools like don't even really be like working anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like today my mama was like wanting to kind of, embellish on my resume, and I'm like, sister, I'm not that girl. You know what I'm saying? If I gotta fabricate to get there, it's not for me. Like, and we already know we embellish on our resume as it is. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, I'm not finna lie, bro. Like, if I gotta lie, it's just not for me. But anyway, so yeah, that's kind of like pretty much what I've been doing the past couple days. Memorial Day was a good day. Well, good weekend. Shit, we was cranked up all weekend. We went to one of my childhood, she wasn't a nanny, but daycare teacher. It was her retirement, so it was really, really good, like seeing her and just seeing all the love surrounded by her in the community. Like, and I know it's so deep, but like genuinely, when I hear just the camaraderie between black women and how we have been able to continue to be black women in every stage of our life, in every stage of success or disappointment or grief or loss or transition, what have you, like the ability to really embrace and contribute to that love is really something. And just kind of sitting there and listening to a lot of the stories that everyone was kind of sharing just about this particular person and how she's been able to care for so many families, including my own, me and my brother. Like, she literally was like our first, like the first outside of our parents, grandparents. Like, she was literally right next to them in terms of just our child rearing and all that. Like, even being able to grow up and still kind of have a sense of relationship is so beautiful as well. But it was a really good day. That was Saturday. Sunday, my best friend had a cookout, so we were there. Me and my family went there, spent some time with her families. I spent some time with our other friends. And then I did say Sunday. Monday, I went back over my best friend's house for like a little part two, but not really. It was really chill. And that's one thing I love about just like impromptu hangouts. Like, yeah, I actually do want to come over. I do want to watch a little movie. I do want to drink a little something. I do want to, what I say last week, rock on the porch. Like, yes, let me get into it. That I love just being able to, again, be around community, but to just be in good company. You know what I'm saying? Like, there are so many people's presence and company that is like, it makes you feel away, it makes you feel on edge, and make you like impatient, anxious, sometimes even fearful. But to be in good company where you can let your hair down, relax, enjoy camaraderie, like, yeah. So it was a great weekend. But the crazy part about it is, y'all, I was looking at the last episode. Like, why did I have so much oil dripping from my hair? Like, that's how you know a girl is really, really out here in these natural streets. Like, it was very much giving anointed one. Layla, why did you have that much oil? Girl, I went like this in the video and it was oil everywhere. Everywhere. I mean, it wasn't everywhere, but I'm like, bitch, is that highlighter? No, it is not highlighter. It is literally your oil. But I just thought that was funny, like watching back and looking at the video when I was editing too, because it literally like shocked me. Like, I didn't even know it was oil on my face. But I wanted to talk about a couple things. Number one, club culture. What's going on right now? Like, the clubs right now for young adults is so contentious. Like, when you going out, you gotta get ready for battle, my nigga. Like, not only do us girls, we gotta do our makeup, we gotta think of the outfit, we gotta do the hair, like we gotta do all these things. And then on top of that, we gotta worry about who's designated driver. If we getting the Uber, who paying for the first Uber, who paying for the second Uber, who paying for the third Uber. Are we bar hopping? Are we club hopping? We just going to one place? All right, cool. How much is the cover, my nigga? The cover at these places, $40 to get in. $40, girl. $40 to get into a club. And you get in the club and it's $18 for a shot, girl. And the shot be like this. Probably less than that. And you telling me I gotta drink 4 of those to even be lit? Yo, I'm not going. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not. Can we go to brunch? Yeah, let me get bottomless. Like, let me turn up that way. We can go to dinner, we can go to happy hour, you know? That's my type of vibe. But the clubs, I can't really get jiggy with. Like, but I've also only been to one club and it was literally on my birthday. And I was like, I'm the type of person, I am socially anxious. Can't be, but am. And I can also be very picky about my appearance because I do everything myself. Like, I do my own hair, I do my own makeup, I dress myself. You know what I'm saying? So when I'm like getting ready and I've been spending hours on doing that and like perfecting that, and then I actually go out, like, I do be a little conscious about, like, okay, is it giving clown? Maybe it's not giving clown, but like, am I giving auntie? Maybe it's not giving auntie. Am I giving little girl? Maybe it's not giving little girl. Am I giving, busted biscuits? Or maybe it's not giving busted biscuits. Like, am I giving anorexia? I just be thinking about too much. And I think that's really what effed up my going out experience. Because, girl, even when we pulled up, like the cat calling, the whistling and the cat calling, I don't, like, that shit turned me off. Like, I don't be wanting to go nowhere after that. Like, why are you whistling at me? No, like, you're not finna whistle at me and I'm bit. Yeah, like, it's giving that energy right now. Like, I really feel like right now, us as black women and black young women, we have no room to be playing around right now. I don't care if you black. I don't care if you my brother. I don't care if you my friend, if you an ally. Play with me if you want to. You know what I mean? Like, my guard is already up. So to even like put myself out there in those type of social environments where how you look is literally your currency, And as a black girl, that is also so dangerous for us because we already are competing with Eurocentric ideals of beauty and even battling sometimes not fitting in our cultural standards of beauty, whether, you don't have a big butt or, you don't have the hourglass figure or you're super tall, right? Or you're super short. Like, it's really, I feel like the club scene is really starting to also rid our individuality, because why are we all wearing the same shit in the club? Like, where are the alternative black girls? Where are the gothic girls? Like, where are the emo girls? Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, why aren't the girls doing deep side parts like that? Like, no more. Like, I would feel more comfortable going to the club if those girls were there. Yeah, I think I would, because I'm like, okay, like we all in here. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I could do this. Maybe I could do this. And then the fact of the matter is, you can't even like dance in the club before somebody trying to get behind you, right? Like, I'm trying to twerk my homegirls just for funsies, nothing serious, no gay shit. And here come a man trying to get behind. I stop immediately, because then they be the same ones start recording. Hello, are you okay? Why are you recording me right now? You supposed to record when the shots come out, when the bottle girls come out. You don't even know me. Why are you recording me? And I'm dancing with my homegirl, mind you. That's why I can't get jiggy with the club scene, because I'm in that whole dodging, like, yo, am I gonna get caught today? Even though I'm not doing nothing wrong. And I do think that is also something that we have villainized women and girls who enjoy going out. Like, that's not my tea. If you want to go out every weekend and turn up and spend a bag, do that. I'm here for that, right? Post it too so I could see. But I'm not like, that's just not me. You know what I mean? And my friends do kind of have to like push me to do certain things or to go out on certain nights. But it don't even help with being broke right now. Let me not say broke. Let me not say broke. But, being unemployed right now, early 20s at that, like, that shit is pressure. Then you put on the social pressure of going out. My nigga, like, I'm dodging conversations like, I'm not going out tonight. We gonna hit the sofa. Okay? Everybody like, why she not going out? Why you didn't come out last night? Girl, that's me. All day. Like, it's a lot of pressure right now with the club culture. I can't. I'm really finna start just going to like DJ sets, jazz clubs, and lounges that I have vetted. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, I think just the going out to a club just because it's Friday is like not really popping anymore. Like, people dance at the clubs, but it's literally only sexually based movements. Like, why can't I do the Running Man? Can I jerk? Matter of fact, let me cat daddy on this beat. Like, what? I don't know. I'm just very much, I'm not gelling with it. Maybe I need some more time. Maybe I need some more seniority in this piece. But currently, 21-year-old me is not feeling the club. Now, when y'all see me out in the club, that don't mean come for me. Because me going to the club is because I'm trying to be social and I'm trying to be young, hot, and free. Because I don't have to go as hard. I don't have kids. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't know too much on me when you do see me in the club. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I just been noticing, like, more horror stories, if you will, of like people at the club, and like, y'all don't be scared of people slipping something in your drink and stuff like that, or like a nigga raping you, God forbid. You know, like, these be the things. Getting pulled over. Like, I don't know. These risks. It's risk with everything. But speaking of clubs, though, have y'all been paying attention to, it's a club in Atlanta called V12. And the owner's name is Vinny. So actually, I heard that he's not the owner. He's just the manager of the establishment, which also kind of like complicates things, because if you're on TikTok and you've been seeing videos of V12, like the way that he talks to the employees, you would think he was the owner. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, why that overseer spirit when it comes to a lot of y'all black managers trying to like replicate white management institutions or structures is very, very weird. And I'm not saying that's his style, but it just reminds me of that. Like, first of all, when I find out there's an automatic gratuity being added onto my ticket, I have a problem. And I may not have a problem where I need to address it with you, but I have a problem with what your motives are. Because now it could be different in Atlanta, right? It is a different region than being in the Midwest. And their going out life is definitely a different scene. So they might run into a lot of more dining dashers, and I don't know what they call them now, but you know what I'm saying? Like that, I don't know, just like that vibe. And those kind of people or that kind of business may be a problem. But then you got these girls who are your waitresses and bartenders walking around with Amazon corsets and thrifted button-ups with sheers and heels. Like, am I at V12 or am I at Magic City? Where, like, and then they doing all this, right? You would think it's a club. Whole time it's just a restaurant with loud ass music and bitches with sparklers. I don't want to eat like that. I don't want to eat and I'm having to yell to pass the chicken. No. And then it's on top of a gas station. And the people say it's not cheap. Like, I want to say it's like, I don't know if it's a cover charge. I could be lying. But I would not be surprised if it's a cover charge in that hoe. And then you're going to add an automatic gratuity. And I still got to order my food and my drinks, bitch. What's his name? Vinny. And then he always be like, AOA. Like, okay, basically. Or Ashe. Niggas talking about AOA. You need to change your shirt. AOA. What do that mean? Where'd you get that from? You just making that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. And some of the girls, I mean, I don't be really in the tea like that, but I know some of them girls have gotten like in trouble, if you will, for like some of their content and stuff like that. And he's like going on live and making responses and shit. Like, don't you got an establishment to run? People to manage? Utensils that need to be cleaned or ordered? Hello? Napkins that need to be folded? Like, that's another thing. These managers that think they bigger than the program. No. You can wrap some silverware in the napkins. You can host too. You can sit some people down. And then they get mad when individuals fall short because they didn't do it your way. When we don't even see you do it your way or the way. I wouldn't be able to stand at an establishment like that. Like, to them girls who are there, I really hope that y'all are okay. that these people are not, you know what I'm saying, forcing y'all to do anything. And it's not no undercover business over there. I really hope y'all okay, you know. But let me know if y'all been seeing that dude on TikTok. I definitely, I don't know. When I saw that, I was like, what the heck? And the fact, like, I'm like, why is it, you, like, literally, I thought it was a club, but it's not even a club. It's a restaurant. Like, you gonna be sitting there eating your chicken wings and where are my scamming ass niggas at? It's playing, and you're having to yell over the bass in Young Miami and her whining. I'm not gonna lie, I do mess with the song. When spend that money fast. Hey, yes, like I, you know, I'll give you your tools, Miami. I'll give you your tools, Carisha. Like, it was annoying at first because I was like, where is she going with this? But apparently the Florida girls are here for it. Like, the Miami girls are like, no, this is Miami. And who am I to say what's Miami and what's not? You know, a Miami bitch will be quick to clock you, you know. Ugh. But the song, I'm here for it. I do have some sped up versions though that are saved on my SoundCloud. I don't even think I've actually heard the full song, like the full original song. But personally, for it to be as catchy as it is, like, I'm cool. Like personally, I'm not that type of girl who's like, ugh, like, what kind of music is this? Like, I don't really understand what she's saying. Like, I'm not dissecting the lyrics per se. I'm really more so looking at the song structure. Do you have a good verse? Do you have a bomb chorus or hook? Do you have a second verse? Because a lot of these hoes be singing songs and they have one verse. They repeat the chorus all the way until the bridge, and then they sing the chorus again. But where's verse 2? You know what I'm saying? So I be looking for like that type of thing. Like, as long as you got a verse, a hook, verse 2, a bridge, back to the hook, I'm there. You know, add a little bass to that hoe. A couple of, like, you know, a little bit of some notes in there. Like, you know, yeah, I'll bop it. And I'm saying I'm bopping it, but I'm not. I said I ain't listened to the whole song. I'm not streaming it from her platforms on the music apps. But I will say, in terms of it being the summer anthem, the song on the social media just right now, like, yeah, she did her shit on that. Like, I'm not going to lie. And speaking of songs, I don't know if y'all are into Cadillac Chronicles, I believe is what it's called, on Instagram, but they essentially get like a bunch of singers, rappers, just artists in general, and I think it's in LA, but they like drive around in a convertible, and they sing the song. So it's giving Tiny Desk with no desk, but in a car with no audience. Vibes. And there was a recent one, 2 recent ones that I wanted to talk about. Excuse me. One with the girl who sings Closer to My Dream. Sometimes it feels like, what's that girl name? How do you pronounce it? I tried to write it in the phonetic version, but I don't know if I'm still gonna pronounce it right. But her name is Guapale. The girl who sings Closer, anyway, was on Cadillac Chronicles. And the people in the comments, specifically on TikTok, was like, wait, this song used to actually scare me as a kid. And I was like, wait, y'all was scared of Closer? What is so demonic and scary about and terrorizing about Closer? It's literally a song that you like smoke to and watch the stars. Like, how could you be scared of that? I just thought that shit was funny when I saw that. And then there was other people in the comments saying that she really couldn't sing, at least to the expectation that they thought she was singing in the song. But I'm like, y'all have to realize that there are different types of singers. Like, everybody is not a runner. Like Brandy, for example. Like, sometimes you need the Stephanie Mills. Not saying there's anything wrong with the way she sings, but do you understand what I'm saying? Like, we need the Tiana Taylors. She's not a runner, but the girl can compose. She can put together a song. Like, we need the Whitney Houstons so that the Mariah Careys and Celine Dion's and so forth can do their twos. But we also needed the Guapolis so that we could have the Snow Allegras and the Cleo Souls and the Raids of the world. You know? So I'm just like, every singer, like, I feel like as black people too, we want to be like spectacular. I can't say the word like that. Spectacularize? We want to be wild. Girl, sometimes I be like thinking of like, that's not the word I want to use. And it damn sure don't be the word I'm supposed to use. But anyway, you know, like as black people, we really be trying to be wild when we hear people sing. Because we're used to like like, you know, everybody don't sing like that. You know what I'm saying? Even, like, there are black people who can't even do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, we need the Samara Joys of the world. But we also need the Lettuces of the world. We need the Young Miamis. And we need the Lettuces. Like, I just feel like we have to, like, be more appreciative of artistic expression. Because even when I went to go see, me and my mom went to go see Is God Is not too long ago. And I'm saying not too long ago, it was like a week ago. But it was a really good movie. Like, we actually enjoyed it. Like, we even engaged in like theoretical conversations afterwards, just kind of talking about the storyline and like what it could or should or would mean and like all those things. And I feel like I appreciate songs, artists, films, you name it, artistic expression in general that does not it doesn't tell me what to think or doesn't tell me how to understand it, but it allows me to experience it. And I'm saying that to say, to my point, like, we just need to be able to experience people's voices or people's artistic expressions just as they are, as art, and enjoy them for art, enjoy in theory in the art, and leave it alone. Like, art is not real life also, though it reflects reality. It in itself is not to put reality on a sense of one-dimensional understanding. Like, and I was just really disappointed with a lot of the commentary on Is God Is, starring Sterling K. Brown. Who else was in there? Vivica Fox, Janelle Monáe was in there, and some other actors that I don't know of, but the acting was really good. The storyline I thought was really interesting to see, and kind of understand how our trauma as Black people is embedded in us, you know, genetically, but also generationally, and how that plays a role in our emotional well-being and our emotional reactions. I thought it was a really good think piece in that sense of looking beyond the film and what you're watching and trying to understand the underlying messages. And I'm like, on Threads, after I see the movie and everybody's complaining about the portrayal, if you will, of Black families. Why are we still stuck here, yo? Like, why are y'all so concerned with Black families being portrayed at a certain level of class in films, when y'all know that y'all have families who are not like that in real life? You know, you have an auntie and uncle who have a strugglesome relationship, and you have cousins that have suffered by that, or you yourself, or your mother, or do you understand what I'm saying? Like, why are we acting like our stories, our Black stories, our familial stories have to be gatekept when it's all encompassing? and has been experienced and will continue to be experienced today. People complaining about, I hope I'm not spoiling it, but people complaining about the paternal figure. I'm trying my best not to if you haven't seen it, but the paternal figure being the villain, and people are, having complaints about the father always being the one to blame. I hate to break it to you, but let me tell you this. If y'all black men were not so concerned with upholding a lot of these white patriarchal norms as a black father, y'all wouldn't be doing that much harm to your families. It's just that simple. But you have to be able to read messages to understand that it is also not attacking you. The art is not attacking you, and it is also not mimicking you or mocking you. It is a portrayal. Like, black men always got something to say when it's about them, but when we ask them to speak for us, it gets real quiet. You see how funny that is, huh? Now that you got artistic expressions showing the way that y'all behave privately in the public, now y'all got a problem with it? Femicide has been around for years. Domestic violence has been a running issue in the black community. Why are y'all tired of talking about it if it's still an issue? What? No, we're going to talk about it, and we're also going to shed light on it, right? Because everything doesn't have to be a sense of beat down or attack, but we're also going to show light in the sense that, to my point earlier, black women being able to continue to show up in this world, to continue to show up in their families, in their personal life, in their professional life, because that's what we do. But y'all don't want to talk about that. Y'all still stuck on the villainization of black men, when you need to get over that. If you are offended as a black man, if you are offended by the way that black women have and experience other black men, then don't be like them. Be the black men that you want other black women to praise you for and to look for in other black men. Yeah, it's not that hard. It's not that hard. Do you need to go through some therapy and some work to deconstruct and understand your trauma and how that has shown up in your life and how you have passed down some of your unhealthy behavioral patterns to your offspring? Absolutely. But that doesn't have anything to do with someone holding you accountable. Because I can only hold you accountable to the extent you want to be held up for. So it's up to you to do that work. Why is it always a problem with black men? Y'all get in y'all feelings about the most minute shit. Some of the most common sense shit. Like, you'll say black men have been treating black women wrong for years. Oh, that's not true. Black men love black women. You might love to have sex with us, but you don't love us. You don't. Like, I need y'all to deepen your analysis of your relationship with black men and vice versa. Black men, I need you to deepen your analysis of your relationship with black women and how you show up in this world. Black men get so offended when black women say that they have a certain level of privilege in the hierarchy. Why is it so hard for you to understand that as a man in a patriarchal system, particularly a capitalist system, that you have more privilege and or ability, should I say, to earn privilege than a black woman. When you know every time you walk in a room, a white man start patting his pockets and trying to make sure he got his wallet in his pocket. And y'all walk around knowing that you have that power to switch up a room. But you can't acknowledge that you don't have privilege? What? You can't acknowledge that the black woman that you got pregnant is having to stay home with her children because she can't afford childcare or afford the other accessible resources to be able to do both in her professional life and thrive in her motherhood? But yet you can pick and choose when you want to come home? You can't understand that privilege. I need answers. I don't get it. I don't get it. And I do feel like a lot of the times it is sensitivity. But I also think a lot of the times it's the need to defend. That is my problem with black men. Why are y'all so conscious enough to defend patriarchy? Like, you're not a victim. You literally have daddy issues with your father, and you're telling me you're not a victim? To my point, you got daddy issues with your dad. You're a womanizer, and you got multiple kids. And dare I say, you make less than $50,000 a year. What are you doing? You need to be ready to have these conversations. If it's with your father, if it's with your brother, if it's with your boyfriend, I don't care. And at the sign of diversion, you need to be able to make a decision on if you're going to divert with that person, or, I'm saying divert with that person being delusional, or if you're going to stand your ground and stand in your intellect and your knowledge and your wisdom and say, no, I'm not dealing with that. Why is it so hard for us as black women to put a stop to a lot of that? I don't get it. To be loved, your mother loves you. Your siblings love you. And you're doing all this to be loved? Because at this point, what are we even doing? We playing fake house. Fake sex. Yeah. I'm over it. Like, my patience for the sexist blindness, dare I say also the racial blindness, but we're talking about black women and black men right now. But I don't have patience for a lot of that. To my black girls and my black women, you shouldn't have patience for that. You got to grow your consciousness enough to know when people are speaking and showing foolish behavior. And speaking of foolish behavior, I know we talked about Cheyenne Bryant last week, but I'm talking about the hoe again because there's been a video of her trending on a Zoom panel or something like that, on a radio podcast show. And she starts calling this man gentle and feminine as insults. So I don't know what they were talking about, but from the clip, the subject at that time was, that time of, the podcast show, they were talking about corporal punishment. So parents whooping their kids, or caregivers essentially putting their hands on their children. And if that is healthy for child development, or even to the relational building between the two. And the clip starts with Cheyenne saying that soft parenting makes for soft children, and that children have to learn boundaries and consequences so that when they get in the world they know those things, and blah 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 blah, which every parent says themselves. So right, I'm still not being moved by what she's saying, but I'm listening. And but essentially she believes in corporal punishment. I don't necessarily believe in that. I do know that has a really strong hold on our black community. Whoopings and spankings and whatever else goes in line with that. Because I was spanked as a child, but I can literally only remember like maybe 3, 4, 5 times. Back to my point. The guy of the show, who's the host, he kind of interrupted her. But again, this is his show. But he was interrupting her to kind of put a bow on the conversation so they could end the show. He could do his thank yous or whatever and they can go. So he kind of interrupts Cheyenne and says, yes, and, right, we know corporal punishment is not necessarily good for our emotional management as children, and as we get older we repeat some of those same behaviors. So another perspective. She interrupts him and pretty much is trying to talk over him, and so he gets a little upset and it's okay, let's stop. All of a sudden she starts calling him every insult, which is funny, that men say to us as women, that we're too feminine, we're too soft, we're too gentle. And as a black woman, you're gonna sit as also supposedly a person with a doctorate degree and or a previous licensure as a therapist, and you're gonna sit there and call a black man, feminine and soft and gentle because he doesn't believe in corporal punishment? I need help. First of all, she starts cussing. Lower your effing voice when you're talking to me. You talk to your wife like that. You don't talk to me. Let me tell you something also too. You black women, you should never be okay with a black man speaking to his wife any old kind of way. That is not an insult. If anything, that says a lot about your character, that it's okay for a black man to speak any old kind of way or abuse his partner, but he can't do it to you. That is the problem, because y'all get into these spaces and think that you're exempt. You get into these relationships, into these mindsets where you think you're exempt, and life shows your ass every time. So she's on there, you talk to your wife like that, you don't talk to me, and watch your effing voice. And she's just going, trying to get the last word. When I tell you, I don't have anything nice to say about that lady. And yes, I'm going to keep talking about it if it comes up in the media, because at this point, she thinks she's slick. And I feel very offended for black women who have earned their PhDs, who are doing great work, and you're getting to skate around this hoe. I'm that way when it comes to this whole motto of support black businesses. No, what are your politics before I support you? I'm not finna patronize you without knowing you as a player. Yeah, I need to know that. Are you homophobic? Are you transphobic? Are you xenophobic? Are you colorist? Are you sexist? Are you texturist? Are you classist? Are you elitist? I need to know these things. Sometimes people not gonna say it, but they gonna show it. And you, to my point earlier, you need to build your consciousness and discernment to know when people don't say it, and you can be able to look at their behaviors and know. Like, when I saw that clip of Cheyenne, I was completely, I said, bitch, is this AI? Then Amanda Seales, girl, gets online and defends her light bright sister. Amanda, you in the same boat with Tiffany right now. She like, people lie about honorary doctorates all the time. Maya Angelou did it. She called herself doctor. Whoa. You talking about the Angelou? What? Mind you, I didn't even know Dr. Maya Angelou had honorary doctorates. I believe, somebody fact check me, but I believe from what I heard from a couple of videos that I saw of people's reaction and commentary, that Maya Angelou has like 50 honorary doctorates, bitch. That should tell you alone that the substantial work is there. 50? And this light bright girl has 4 that aren't really accredited because they come from Christian universities that are nonprofit institutions that give tax deductible donations. It's giving quid quo pro. And the reason why I'm bringing that up too is because recently Chris Brown just got his quote unquote doctorate degree, honorary doctorate, from one of the same universities that Cheyenne Bryant has a honorary doctorate from, which is the same university that Sheree Whitfield from Real Housewives of Atlanta has a doctorate from, which is the same university that Tank, the singer, has. And I was on Threads and I came across this post of this person saying that they have a lot of questions. So the university is the Harvest Christian University. And she essentially is alluding to the fact that, could it be that when these celebrities provide donations to the university, that in reward they are given honorary doctorates? And I said, allegedly could be. Because, and then you got the dimbos on social media like coming to Chris Brown's defense, like, oh yeah, he worked for that and that's a real degree, call him Dr. Brown. And girl, literally on the picture that he posts, it says honorary doctorate in Latin. Literally on the paper, it says honorary doctorate in Latin. But yeah, all you had to do was literally put it in Google Translate and it would tell you that honoris doctoris, or whatever the hell how you pronounce it, means honorary doctorate in English. And I'm just like, the Chris Brown fans though are very, very much birds. They are the birds of our community right now. And I'm afraid that the birds might have some stake right now. I'm afraid that the birds of the community are the ones pushing and driving a lot of culture right now. And I'm afraid because the lack of analytical skills, the lack of critical thinking, I'm like itching the hell out of my ankle right now. Woo! But the lack of applicability to apply these principles to this person or to whomever is very much lacking right now. And I'm afraid. I am. Because even if Chris Brown was a doctor, a real doctor, it does not excuse his previous behaviors as a womanizer and abuser. It does not. And the fact that y'all thought that that was his, or the fact that the birds think that this honorary doctorate is his comeback or resolution is insane. Y'all be the same ones still bumping R. Kelly saying nobody, I don't care what y'all say, but ain't nobody touching R. Kelly. Y'all the same hoes. And dare I say y'all the same hoes promoting Cheyenne Bryant. Or saying, what's the big deal about it? Why are we still talking about it? Girl, go fly with the other birds, please. Because it's not for you. It's not for you. But when I seen that post on Threads, I was like, that is very interesting. Because why is this Christian university giving out doctorates like that? Like, Andy Cohen has a doctorate, the creator of the Housewives universe. And really, pretty much the Bravo network. But he has an honorary doctorate from a university in his home state that gave him a doctorate in media. You think he gonna change his name to Dr. Cohen? Bitch, are you crazy? That would be like, literally, I just left my school. I was on an esteemed scholarship, and they decide to give me an honorary doctorate for being an esteemed scholar. You think I'm going to turn around and say I'm a doctorate of political science? The audacity. Like, I got to start lying more. Yo, like, the fabrications, I gotta get hip on game. Do you hear me? Shit, maybe I should lie a little bit in my interview, now that I'm thinking about it. Like, huh? Because the ethics, they just be all over the place. White people don't know nothing about ethics in the first place, so to hell with it. I don't know. I want to talk about real quickly the AI. I'm a phenomenal black woman built from the best, dripped with grace. That's not the words. What is it? Drip like diamonds, shine like gold. Girl, who made that? Why does it have a stronghold on the black aunties right now? AI in general. Girl, you get on Facebook and you just keep scrolling, and you just seeing a bunch of cartoons. That's not you. Then they got the nerve to make it their profile picture. That's not you. Y'all gotta leave that AI alone, yo. Stick with the chat GPT when you need it at work. Need help with your resume. And that's it. Put that shit away, yo. Why is y'all out here using AI like it's Candy Crush? Like, eat every day. You gotta use it. You gotta create something to see what's new. Do y'all not know these data centers are in marginalized neighborhoods, not paying for water? But the residents of the neighborhoods, they water bill and their electricity bill is going up and up and up when they're not even the ones using it. Y'all don't think that's a problem? Black aunties, you don't think it's a problem that some of your nieces and nephews who want to be aspiring singers and rappers are going to go through some challenges because there are AI songs that you're dancing to that will blow over some of their creative talent? And your nieces and nephews still gonna be asking you for $50 every 2 weeks because they can't get out the hood? You don't think that's a problem? Like, I get the AI is cute. It is helpful when you're able to train it and understand, right, the type of AI you're using. Are you using a large language model? Are you using a visual AI assistant? Are you using, right? Like there's so many different types of artificial intelligence. Hell, Siri was one of our firsts. Like y'all need to, I really think some of y'all need to do y'all research on AI to understand exactly what it is. Biogenetics, bitch. It's finna get crazy in this hole. Like, why are y'all sitting here dancing to this song, listening to AI songs over real artists? I need help. I need help because I'm not understanding why we want to pick and choose the issues we want to be passionate about when they all affecting us as marginalized people. I need y'all to chill with the AI on Facebook. I don't even be on Facebook no more. Like, literally, AI is thriving off of Facebook. I bet you if all of y'all who is reposting and creating these infographics with AI on Facebook, if y'all were to stop, I promise you they wouldn't be making that much money. They would not be having that much trendy exposure. It is weird that y'all are so obsessed with these artificial versions of you. Mind you, when you could just use the Facetune app, girl, and cut you a little Coca-Cola right there. Do you understand? Why do you have to use a whole AI program? Mind you, that you know nothing about. You probably been on that app or program for hours on end trying to get this graphic ready to post on Facebook. I need my black aunties, my black mothers, my white aunties, my white uncles, whomever, because it's really y'all Gen Xers. I need y'all to quit it I need y'all to stop. Use your large language models and leave it there. We don't need nothing else. We don't need nothing else. Shit is already high right now. God damn, it's 5. How much is gas where y'all at right now? I think right now it's, damn, how much is gas? The last time I went to go get gas, I think it was like $4.27. I think it was something like that. Let me know how much gas is where y'all at. I will say though, y'all need to get, like, if I don't feel like people give enough credit to the anthems, like the self-confidence anthems. Like, I was just telling my girlfriends that Break My Soul by Beyonce is one of my top 3 songs on Renaissance. This is not up for debate. Leave your comments to yourself. But I was telling them, I'm like, no, like, I really love a good pick up your mood energizer. Like, yeah, bitch, you're not breaking my soul. You know what I'm saying? Like, I need that. And you're not going to tell me we don't need that as a society. You're not going to tell me we don't need those types of songs. Yes, you won't break my soul. Yes. Y'all got to get it. Y'all, ooh. I know some people not really into Lizzo right now, but I like Lizzo. Pre-controversy, when she first came out, I loved Lizzo. About Damn Time, Truth Hurts. I like it. I mean, it's on my playlist. You know what I'm saying? Like, when it come on and I'm in the car and it's a sunny day, I'm turning it up. All y'all want to turn up to is bitches and popping bottles and popping niggas. Pop. That kind of pop. What about the Break My Souls of the world? Like, Demi Lovato got a couple, what's wrong with being confident? Hey. Y'all don't want to see me in my bag for real. Like, y'all don't want to see my playlist because y'all gonna be shocked. She listen to that? Dude. Damn. Do you want to? Sorry Not Sorry by Demi Lovato. Oh, girl. Baby, I'm sorry. Y'all gotta give Demi her credit. Like, she carried us, bitch. She carried me. What? Demi Lovato? I'm telling y'all need to get into y'all, like, uplift your spirits. Ugh. Everything don't need to be about killing and drinking and throwing money. Let's turn on some Black Eyed Peas in this hoe. Yeah, let's turn on some. I need to hear the bass. Hey, y'all not dancers for real, and it shows. Like, I listen to music, I like I said earlier, for the structure, but I need to move, baby. When I tell you I'm finna bust a move, yeah, I need an A count to every song I play, even if it's in the car. Yeah, I need that. Last thing, spicy bowls, bitch. Spicy bowl talk. If y'all on TikTok, I know y'all been seeing them spicy bowls. Why are we eat? Okay, so if you let me backtrack, because I know some of my viewers and my listeners are a little bit older. So spicy bowls is apparently a Florida thing where they take like spicy pickle sausage from the gas station, pickled eggs or spicy pickled eggs, banana peppers, jalapenos, bitch, sometimes pickles, and they mix up some of the liquid from each of those things I just named, and it's kind of like it looks like if gumbo were a dip, but I promise you it don't taste like gumbo. It's on fire, bitch. It's gonna blow your butt. And the girls have been getting creative, making spicy bowls with Parmesan filling and garlic and chicken and all kinds of shit, right? Am I mad at the concept of a spicy bowl? No. But what I am upset about is the fact that y'all were eating these things out of Eco Styler gel containers. Boots. Yeah, you heard me. Boots. Like Puss in Boots, the boot. Yeah. Boots. Y'all eating spicy bowls out of boots? Mop buckets. You heard me. Mop buckets. Yeah, with the mini mop in it. They're eating spicy bowls in that. And they're not just putting the pickle sausage in there. They got whole rotisserie chickens on top. Octopuses in the spicy bowl. What? Where the fuck did you... Sorry. Where did you get an octopus from? What? Not just one. You have 3 dozens worth of mini octopus? I need to see your kitchen. Hurry. Where are you making this? This goulash. Where are you making that? I need to see your counters. I fear that these women, these dudes, whomever, girl, I don't know who's making the spicy bowls. Y'all finna blow up a generation like no other. And they say obesity is strongest in Gen Z right now. And we wonder why. Spicy bowls and sugary pineapples. Y'all putting Kool-Aid and all kinds of stuff in stuff that already got sugar. You gonna put the Kool-Aid with the pineapples and sugar, and you gonna pour some tequila in it? Ooh, girl. Then y'all get Chipotle bowls And then y'all go get meat from another store to put in the Chipotle bowl. I mean, we cannot save everybody. I am really, I'm at a loss for words with Gen Z right now. I'm at a loss of words with the way y'all are treating food like it grows on trees. And I know some of it does, but let me tell you, the money don't. Amen? Y'all sitting up here wasting good seafood, good Chipotle, good sausages. Pause. Why do black people say sausages like sausages? Why do y'all say that? Bitch, you could say it's time for breakfast, black auntie. It's time for breakfast, y'all. Breakfast. What is that? It's just break fast. Break fast. Put it together. Breakfast. Faster. Breakfast. 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 Say it with me. 1, 2, 3. Breakfast, bitch. It's not breakfast. What is that? I was working. I'm not going to say where I was working. I was working somewhere. And we had to order lunch and sometimes breakfast. Y'all, every time we had to order breakfast, the lady who was above me would always say, what, how did she say it? She would be like, I can't even fix my mouth to say it. She would say breakfast like breakfast. Girl, what is so hard about that word? Can y'all tell me? Please. I need help. It's just breakfast, y'all. Breakfast. Breakfast. Sausages. We got eggs. We got eggs, bacon, hash brown, breakfast, potatoes, and sausages. Spell sausages, please. Like, what? I don't know. Y'all be making up words sometimes. Like, words. You know what I'm thinking of? That video of B Loves with Nefertiti, Keisha Cole's sister. And she was like, what's that rice called? Quinoa. And she was like, cream of wheat. She said, no, I love cream of wheat. Y'all, when I tell you that, it's one of my favorite videos. Because why you can't pronounce quinoa? Keen, like keen, Keen. Why? Quinoa. Breakfast. I need, what other word? Look, we need to create a list. What other words do us as black people we can't pronounce? Sunday. I'm gonna add that to the list. Why is it D at the end of the days of the week? Day. It's spelled day. Y'all put D. What? Friday. Sunday. I'm gonna go up there to that post office there on that Tuesday. What? Price choppers. We putting S's on the end of words. What's going? What? All these Walmarts, Walgreens. Is it Walgreens? I think it is an S at the end of Walgreens. But y'all know what I'm talking about. We just be putting extra. Y'all, I need a list of some words. Put in the comments some words us as black people we cannot pronounce. Like, I know we can't pronounce breakfast. Sausage. Girl. There's so many things I want us to work on as the black community. Because right now, it's not looking too good for us. No, I'm just playing. But, girl, I was just tickled about that. Because I heard somebody on TikTok the other day talking about breakfast. I said, bitch, what? I had to rewind. Y'all. I feel like I've been talking for a little minute, but yeah, I had to get some of that off my chest. Like, the way this week in the media was set up, y'all, it was a mess. Like, and I still didn't really hit some things I wanted to talk about, which of course we always have next time. But those were definitely some things I was thinking about. What's going on? What's going on in the culture? What's going on in the community? I know I did say last time that I am working on my Substack. I know I said last time that I was thinking about putting it out this week. Give me some more time on that right now. I have a lot of things to figure out first. But definitely once that Substack is posted, I will probably be posting on there just as frequently as I am on here, so weekly. Make sure you are following me though on social media. You can follow me on Instagram at laila.alise with 2 E's. That's layla.elise on Instagram. I am on Facebook, but I'm not giving y'all my Facebook because I don't give a damn about Facebook. Follow me on Threads though too. I do be on Threads. And I do find that Threads actually has a lot of tea on there too. So if y'all are on Threads and you're not following me, follow me, so when you do see some things you want me to talk about, you could just send it my way. I'm trying to think what else. If you want to be featured on the podcast, email podcastheyfriends@gmail.com. If you want to be featured, if you want a particular promo ad, let me know. I would be happy to figure out something with you. Make sure you follow me. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe on YouTube. If you're listening on my podcast platforms, hey friend, make sure you're also subscribed to me on YouTube so you can watch me actually do the podcast and see my pretty face. Yeah, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, and make sure if you are subscribed to my YouTube channel that you're following me on the podcast platforms. Hey, it's an exchange here, okay? I need you all to be engaged, followed, have your post notifications on. I think that I'm going to post audios on Friday and then post or premiere the video on Saturday. So make sure you follow me on my platforms, have your post notifications on, and I will see y'all in the next podcast. Bye, y'all.